of is Wichita State. The Shockers have been the dominant force over the past 30 years. Last year, the Shockers overpowered tiny McHenry College to win its 8th national championship. But there's a growing challenge to that domination. Pikeville College, where National Player of the Year, Kayla Bandy, leads her Bears into their 2nd championship appearance. The Shockers, the Bears, next. Springtime in Wichita, Kansas brings the pinnacle event of the college bowling season, the Intercollegiate Team Championships from North Rock Lanes. The Pikeville Bears against the Shockers of Wichita State. And here come the Pikeville Bears. Mike Jakubowski laneside along with former collegiate champ Kelly Kulick and the hometown crowd, and the Pikeville Bears entering hostile territory.
That's right, Mike. 2004, they defeated Wichita State for their first national championship title.
Here come the Shockers, 27 straight Nationals appearances dating back to 1982 in the hometown crowd.
Look at those fans, Mike. Couldn't see a better crowd at a football game.
The powerhouse Wichita State team, defending national champions on their home turf last year, looking to defend on the home ground. And let's take a look at the coaches' poll women's top 10.
Well, as you see, Mike, Wichita State leading the poll at number 1, going up against the Lady Bears at number 3.
Wichita State and Pikeville each winning their sectionals to qualify for nationals, and now they face for the national championship. The atmosphere, the excitement of this great crowd, premium talent on both sides.
Yeah, right now Kayla Bandy, a senior, 3-time first-team All-American, definitely the leader of her team at the Bears.
And a member of Junior Team USA, Emily Mayer, first-team All-American in 06-07.
Mayer and fellow senior Alicia Curran packed a powerful 1-2 punch.
The Baker system, 5 players combined for a team score, 4 out of 7 games in qualifying, and now best of 3 for the championship.
Yes, the number 1 bowler is usually a strong leadoff, but the number 5 bowler is the key. He or she has to have a great ball reaction and perform in pressure situations.
And we are ready. Let's get it on for the national championship. Game 1, best of 3, Pikeville to open up on the left lane. We asked the coaches to introduce the lineups, and here's Pikeville's Ron Damrod talking about his star.
Our leadoff bowler today will be Kayla Bandy. She's from Danville, Virginia, and she's been the 2-time Collegiate Player of the Year.
Why I like Kayla's game, very straight down in player, doesn't give up the pocket a lot, and has a great chance for carry.
Opening shot for Bandy in the pocket, light 10.
Light 10, but great first delivery for opening the championship match. As the ball goes down to the hours, right around board 11 and 12, great pocket shot, couldn't ask for a better delivery.
Great opening shot, pin action, 6, just couldn't get out of the channel. Now we're looking cross lane for the 10 pin.
Common spare.
Bandy's on it. Marking so important here in the Baker system. Pikeville on the board.
And you can see why she's a leader of the team. Just displays such confidence, makes her spares, and opens with a great shot.
Wichita State ready to make its opening shot, and head coach Mark Lewis with an introduction of the lineups, including first up one of his international players.
Rocio Restrepo from Columbia. Great leadoff player, great energy for all the teammates.
Rocio is the firecracker of the Shockers.
Opening shot wide right and a washout.
Wow, Mike, very unexpected from Rocio. The 1-2-10 spare conversion.
Right on, baby, you got it, you got it.
Ball leaks out to the right a little bit, catches a lot of that oil out there, and just doesn't make a turn towards the pocket.
How we go about making the spare?
Well, from my experience, Mike, the ball has to go left of the head pin and just deflect into the 10 pin to convert the spare. Switching to a plastic ball here, as most bowlers do. Good chance. Just comes up short.
9 out in the first for Wichita State. 11-pin lead here in the first frame. Game 1, best of 3. Just not enough of an angle. Rocio wanted it, though.
Wow, look at that crowd. Just as if they're living every shot with the State Shockers.
Second frame, Pikeville spare up, and the senior Canadian bowling 2-7 for Pikeville.
Michelle Mackay, senior from Guelph, Ontario, Canada. Been with the program for 4 years.
And here we have Michelle coming from Canada to the little town of Pikeville, Kentucky.
Second frame outside picket fence.
Picket fence to 1-2-4-7. I don't know, again, Mike, maybe some nerves or some jitters. Ball just leaks right. Seems like the lanes are heavily oiled. Again, ball doesn't change directions quick enough, leaving the 1-2-4-7.
Tough lane condition, talking to your teammates. Everybody's got to make that opening shot.
She needs to approach this as if it were her first delivery.
4, baby.
And a break. Carries that 7 out of there, a little high on that spare.
Wow, what a conversion. 4-pin comes out of the gutter, gives her that lucky break to tap the 7 to convert the spare.
2 spares for Pikeville through the second frame, and a little nice reaction. Take that back to the bench, and now 2-7 for Wichita State. And she's wearing one of our wireless microphones today.
Ashley Cox from Illinois. She just loves to have fun.
Ashley Cox, up or down, always has a smile on her face.
High hit, 3-6.
Not a good delivery for Ashley. She got that ball way inside of her target at the arrow zone. Take a look at it here. Ball goes down, reads very soon, doesn't have a chance to skid. Again, coming up high, leaving the 3-6 conversion.
Important to fill the frames in the Baker system. Second frame. Nice cover.
I don't know if you could see, Mike, but did you notice Pikeville in the background not even watching the Shockers bowl that frame?
We are just getting started in Wichita. This crowd is excited. More intercollegiate team championships on CBS College Sports coming next.
How does new Edge Eclipse give you such a close and comfortable shave? New Edge Eclipse. Get your edge. How does the bold fragrance in New Edge Energy get your morning off the ground? That smell can get a man going. New Edge Energy. Get your edge.
All spring, we've watched them dominate on the field.
Kristen Shellman, look at the creation there.
Now, the country's best lacrosse players meet off the field.
We're all tied.
See which male and female athlete will be awarded the highest individual honor in collegiate lacrosse, the Tewarton Trophy.
The Tewarton Trophy goes to
The 2008 Warrior Tewarton Award Show, tomorrow at 8.
Why are energy drinks bad? 12 spoons of sugar? That's bad. 200 calories? Bad. Guarana? Tisk, tisk. Good for a short jittery burst, then a debilitating crash. So don't drink energy drinks. Drink 5-Hour Energy. It's not a drink, more like a sip. But with that sip, you'll feel alert and focused for hours, without the crash or jitters. It has 0 sugar, only 4 calories, and no guarana. 5-Hour Energy. Hours of energy now, no crash later.
It happens only once a year. The winners separate themselves from the rest. Speed, power, precision. Watch as the best of the best battle it out on the lanes.
Kicks the 10.
Will the men of Wichita State go for their 8th national title, or will they be upset by upstart UNLV? Don't miss the 2008 USBC Intercollegiate Men's Championship, Friday at 8.
Welcome back to the USBC Intercollegiate Team Championships here at North Rock Lanes. And let's take a look at how these teams got here. Our semifinal recap. And Kelly, the semifinal Shockers against your alma mater.
Yep, Mike, the Moorhead State Lady Eagles. The broom was brought out by the Shockers and swept Moorhead 4-0.
Sometimes when it's the semifinals, it gets you so ready and so pumped up for the finals.
Caleb Bandy and the Pikeville Bears with their road undefeated, but running into Maryland Eastern Shore.
This match went to 8 games, Mike, tying game number 5 at 203 apiece. But in the end, it went to the Lady Bears.
Maryland's a tough team. We knew we had to go out there and give it our best, but we took a deep breath and we just shot nice, easy shots, and I guess it just went our way.
And the rest of the finishers here in Fresno State losing a good friend.
Longtime coach Glenn Carlson passed away this January. He was a driving force in collegiate bowling.
Game 1, best of 3, third frame, Pikeville up.
Becky Sullivan from Greenville, South Carolina. She's a sophomore with the school also.
Becky Sullivan, one of the young guns for Pikeville, coming out of Tommy Jones territory of Greenville, South Carolina.
Come on, Becky. Carry! Carry!
Third frame, solid strike.
That's momentum that's going to carry Pikeville to the next frame.
And that's the first strike we've seen today, and getting that Pikeville crowd up in the midst of the enemy territory.
Very aggressive through the shot, determined, knows exactly where to play the lane. Ball goes down, 10 straight back. Couldn't ask for a better delivery.
Flush.
Wichita State fans on their feet quick to get back in their seats.
Third frame now for Wichita State Shockers and the introduction of another international player.
Sandra Gongora from Mexico. What an awesome ball roll, and what a just exciting player to watch play.
And what Mark means is that she has a lot of rotation, and that helps to scatter the pins even more.
Just a bit high, and that's a familiar lead.
Again, third frame, same as Ashley, going inside, coming up high, leaving the 3-6 conversion.
And the Wichita State fans on the edge of their seats.
Again, not much ball angle here, doesn't have a chance to get down the lane, comes up high, and luckily only leaves that 3-6 spare.
And lucky Becky didn't see a 7 as the 7 the last to fall. Cross lane for the spare.
Sandra switching to that Hello Kitty ball, the hard plastic ball that goes straighter down the lane.
Gongora on the spare. Pikeville leads by 19 pins here in game 1.
Again, Sandra using all the oil in the middle of the lane. Great extension to the follow through for straight distance and converts to spare.
Pikeville, fourth frame, first shot for 4-9.
Jennifer Wright from Columbia, South Carolina. She's second team All-American this year. We're really glad to have her as part of our program.
Strike up, looking for a double, fourth frame.
Come on, baby, read.
Reed, 7 the last to fall.
Wow, you can hear the teammates in the background trying to create that ball reaction. And again, carrying the momentum to a double.
And a double, first double for any team. And let's watch this ball in action.
Most of the players playing fairly straight down the lane. Again, not giving up the pocket, getting that pin reaction, and the 7 pin was last to fall.
And a double, big double early for Pikeville. Yeah, take a double back to the bench, and always the great team reaction. And now fourth frame for Wichita State, carrying a resume that should make anyone jealous. Here's the 4-9.
Alicia Current from Pennsylvania, senior, and what just clutch player every time.
Rookie of the Year, a junior Team USA member, All-American, and 07 Intercollegiate Singles Champion.
Fourth frame, 1-2-8.
It seems as if the Shockers really don't know what's happening with the lane condition right now. Alicia delivers the ball to the right, skids very long down the lane, doesn't have a chance to recover, leaves the 1-2-8.
And Alicia not happy with that shot. Tough spare, though, to account for the double wood.
Well, when the first shot isn't on alignment, we don't know what happens with the second one. Let's see if she converts.
And she got some hand into that one, converting the spare. 32-pin lead for Pikeville after 4 frames. And now we move to the anchor players, the 5-0. And here is the anchor for Pikeville, freshman from the state of Florida.
Ashley Galante, Palm Harbor, Florida. She was Rookie of the Year this year and has been a real stable influence for our upperclassmen. Even as a freshman, she has been very, very good.
Ashley is this year's Rookie of the Year and a hands-down first-team All-American pick.
Come on, Jay. Hold, baby, hold.
Just a bit high, 4-pin.
Ashley makes her first great shot here for the 5th frame.
The freshman in the anchor position, just impressive.
Very impressive. You know, the anchor is usually one that can handle the pressure, make a shot when he or she needs to, and right here leaving a 1-pin spare conversion.
Basically stuffs the pocket just a tad high, leaving that 4. Now we'll go cross lane, spare ball at the 4.
Hit one, baby.
Makes the 4-pin, and as you see, Mike, most of the ladies using that plastic ball to go straight at their spares.
And now we move to Wichita State and another great anchor player in the 5-0 position.
Emily Mayer from Sparks, Nevada, senior, 2 championships already, going for a 3rd. Can't wait to see what happens.
As Mark said, Emily's going for her 3rd national title. She represented the youths at the FIQs and won a gold medal in the doubles competition.
Stuffs the pocket. Strike for Wichita State in the 5th.
Wow, Wichita really needed that shot right there. Gives them a chance, gets them right back in the match.
First Shocker strike.
Well, Emily sure knows how the lanes are playing. Again, with a great delivery, finds the 1-3 pocket, 10 straight back in the pit.
Halfway through game 1, Wichita State right back in it with that 5th frame strike, and we'll be back. Hey, that's my hat. We'll be back with more intercollegiate team championships from the Rock.
We landed.
Hop in, there's room.
There's one thing. We're in nudist.
Ugh. Rear view camera. Ride Ready, the new Pilot, only from Honda.
The Collegiate Women's Sports Award, sponsored by Honda, honors the most outstanding female student athletes in the nation. Winners over the past 32 years include Delta State University basketball star Lucy Harris in 1977. Harris was later inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, as was 1984 winner Cheryl Miller of USC. Misty May of Long Beach State won the award in 1999 and brought home Olympic gold in 2004. Honda proudly sponsors this year's awards on June 23rd. For more information, go to HondaAwards.com.
The power of discovery. The power of achievement. The power of community. The power of leadership. This is the power of Louisiana Tech University.
Come in. Looks like the med school scouts are out early today.
There are over 380,000 NCAA student athletes, and just about all of them will be going pro in something other than sports. To learn more, go to ncaa.org.
Welcome to San Jose State University, where tradition meets tomorrow.
Where the West Coast's oldest public institution of higher learning is enriched by dynamic new facilities.
A strong city-university partnership has built a state-of-the-art library.
Classroom faculty deliver hands-on undergraduate research, qualifying thousands of students for today's most valuable careers.
San Jose State University, empowering students, powering Silicon Valley.
This message furnished by San Jose State University.
Hey, hon.
Hi.
Guess what? I picked up a drummer. His band left him.
Why?
Increased storage capacity. Ride Ready, the new Pilot, only from Honda.
Welcome back to North Rock Lanes for the 2008 USBC Intercollegiate Team Championships. Wichita State Shockers and Pikeville Bears, and Pikeville's Kayla Bandy getting set to roll her 6th frame. Let's meet the reigning Player of the Year from Danville, Virginia.
I went into the banquet again this year. I said, Bronze Kayla, you're probably not going to get Player of the Year, of course. I didn't expect it. Went in there and they said, Pikeville colleges. I was like, oh my gosh, I got it again. It was very exciting. Bowling has to be the individual sport. In high school, never bowled as a team, came to Pikeville College. It's all about just working as a team. Your team makes you look as good as you can be. So, I mean, it's an individual honor, but it's great to have my team behind me. Without my team, I couldn't have even gotten the honor. When you throw a ball and you get a strike, it's just so intense. You get cold chills down you when you throw that strike, or even a good shot that even looks like it's going to be a strike. So it's a great feeling knowing all your fans and parents are behind you. They're in your shots just as much as you are. It's all about intensity. Whoever's the loudest, I swear it makes you carry more when you're louder. So I think the louder we yell, the more we carry. So that's why we're so hoarse. Our voices go away because it's so intense.
Looking at the All-American teams, Kayla Bandy from Pikeville, 3rd-time choice, first-team All-American.
And joined by teammate Ashley Galante, and we're also watching Emily Mayer from Wichita State. Herm Helmer, Coach of the Year from Purdue, Scott Savage. And now we move to the 6th frame, Kayla Bandy for the Pikeville Bears. 5 in front of the 7.
Bad break, but great shot again. Ashley carrying that team momentum. Watch, the ball stays on line again, going towards that 1-3 pocket, and just a bad break for the Lady Bears, leaving a 7-pin.
Flat 10 in the first frame, and now on the other side, we got the 7 in the 6th frame.
Going to the spare ball, makes the 2nd pin.
Great cover. So important for that leadoff player to fill the frames in the Baker system.
You can see Kayla, she just really carries the team, stays with them all the time.
And now Rocio Restrepo in her 6th frame for the Shockers. Strike double.
Better delivery by Rocio. There's that firecracker that Mark Lewis was talking about. Again, ball stays on line. All the team coercion coming together. Trips to 10. Wichita State right back in this match.
She slaps that 10 out, and we've got an even match. Game 1, best of 3. Rocio pumps that fist. 7th frame now for Pikeville. Michelle McKay. Slides outside, washout.
Similar shot from Michelle from frame number 2. Doesn't hit the head pin. That can't seem to figure out this lane condition right now.
She was asking for it to read. What does she mean by that?
She's hoping the ball would change direction and pick up.
And the classic washout. Is this an adjustment off the strike line?
No, as you can see, Michelle switching to a spare ball, going much straighter at it, hoping to deflect the head pin. Oh!
That is a tough break. What stopped that from hitting the 10? Oh, just in and around off the kickback. Now we look at Ashley Cox, 7th frame. She's majoring in aerospace engineering. Pulled it a bit, it looked like. A little bit high for the 6. Just a bit of a pull on that shot.
Yeah, she came up high in frame number 2. Didn't make an adjustment right now. So ball goes high, hits the head pin directly on, and again, lucky break, only leaving the 6 pin.
And all those Wichita State fans on the edge of their seats on every shot. Here comes the spare. Covering the 6 pin, but spares in this environment are no gimmies.
Yes, especially in the Baker format. Spares are what keep the match going. I can recall often enough back in team competition where we'd miss a 10 pin and lose by 2 pins, giving the other team the win.
Oh, and there's nothing worse than having to bring that back to the team. Now Becky Sulligan up in the 8th for Pikeville. Oh, poor shot, wide right.
Didn't even have a chance on that delivery.
What happened there?
Well, in her last frame, I recall she was very aggressive. Here, the ball again. Lane condition's tough today. Doesn't read the lane condition, leaves the 1-2-9 spare.
Come on, 3.
Come on, 3. Rooting for the spare. She got the spare. That's Kayla Bandy, the true leader of that ball club.
That 2nd shot right there, using the strike ball. Ball is better on line, goes down and takes out the 1-2-9.
Pretty spare. Now, 8th frame, Sandra Gagora for Wichita State, member of Junior Team Mexico and Team Mexico. Gagora up on the head pin high, 3-6-10. But wait, major mistake. A foul has been indicated.
What that means, Mike, if any part of the foot crosses the foul line, it's considered a foul. She has a very aggressive game with a long extended follow through, and that extra momentum carried her over the line.
Now the rule for a foul is you reset a full rack of pins and you lose that pin count on the spare, so basically that's a 10-pin error. And that counts as a spare. So foul, spare in the 8th for Wichita State. And basically the lead shifts back to Pikeville, 6 pins. Gongora with a little extra on that spare. We'll be back with the conclusion of Game 1, best of 3 from Wichita.
When smoking has taken your life, your teammates can replace you. But what would your family do?
The greatest college sports video library of all time. Introducing the new NCAA.com, the official site of college sports.
Have you ever wondered where California's most promising students go to college? Well over 800 of California's high school valedictorians and National Merit Scholars have chosen Cal State Long Beach, joining nearly 36,000 students who come to Long Beach to enjoy an unparalleled university experience. If you're interested in studying with the best, come to the beach. The beach is hot.
Welcome back to the 2008 USBC Intercollegiate Team Championships in Wichita, Kansas. It's Mike Jakubowski along with Kelly Kulik, and bowling is a way of life on the Wichita State campus.
William Smith Bowling Center, a great place to hang out and have a good time.
Get a little bowling in with your friends, perhaps pick up a little instruction. All about fun though, but then the tradition of this great program.
Education. I think we give these players a great opportunity to learn about the game. And they know they can come here and get better, improve while they're getting their college education.
And that's also a tradition by having Coach Vatican around for 30 years, that you got some continuity to have the same person there to be able to talk to parents and talk to players and be able to rely on that tradition.
Vatican and Lewis have produced many greats. One standing beside him right now, Crystal Scott.
Assistant coach for the Shockers, and now ninth frame, Pikeville Bears.
Come on, Jennifer.
Pocket shot strike for Jennifer Wright.
Jennifer on a roll. She delivered a strike back in frame number 4 and follows up again with 10 straight back.
With a strike in the ninth frame, puts the pressure on Wichita State to match going to the ninth. And the reaction. Jennifer takes that back to the bench, and now Alicia Current, ninth frame for the Shockers. Light hit. Oh!
What a break by Alicia. Senior stepping up at the ninth frame. Ball comes up light.
And locks his pin reaction, tickles the bucket, crumbles the bucket.
Oh, the 2-4-5-7 standing. I don't know what pin actually hit that to give her that break.
Big break in the ninth for Current. It's a mark game heading into the 10th frame. Ashley Galante, 10th frame for Pikeville. Strike up.
Come on, Galante.
A little bit high.
Well, here you have that pressure situation. The freshman being in the anchor position, steps up in the 10th frame, doesn't get right towards her target on that shot, comes up high, leaves the 3-6 conversion.
She just gets all of it, her whole body into it, the big follow through, and just a bit of a pull on that shot. Cross lane spare.
Galante, go. Yeah.
On the spare, very important in the 10th frame.
She needs to fill a frame here and get as much wood as she can.
Possible 189 for Pikeville. Looking at the score sheet, Galante needs at least 5 pins to force a double from Mayer. High hit. Oh, 5 pins.
Wow, talk about being on the mark. That's going to force Emily to step up in the 10th frame and throw a strike.
184 for Pikeville, and the situation is this. Emily Meyer must strike on this shot for Wichita State to win. Oh, and that ball's going to go wide right, and Pikeville takes game 1.
Yeah, Mike, it looks to me on that delivery, she just got a little bit tall at the line, recoiled to the left, ball never had a chance.
Missed the head pin right, 7 count. Ah, didn't like it off her hand. So Pikeville will take game 1. Best of 3 to decide the national championship here at the USBC Intercollegiate Team Championships. The final score is academic, 184 to 171. The most important factor, Pikeville up 1-0.
The Lady Shockers averaged 203 in qualifying, 30 pins less in this first game match. They need to make some type of adjustments if they're going to stay in it.
Kayla Bandy leading her Bears in the enemy territory, taking game 1. We'll switch lanes, come back for game 2. More of the Intercollegiate Team Championships on CBS College Sports.
Hi, welcome to Progressive.com. How can I help you? Well, I haven't shopped for car insurance in a while. And you're worried that you've been paying too much, right? Yeah. So how can I know I'm getting a good deal? We can compare your Progressive Direct rate with other top companies. Wow. Seriously? Yeah. Look at the deal we just got him. That's a new pair of shoes. Yeah, or a big tricked out name tag.
Making sure you get a great deal. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
All spring, we've watched them dominate on the field.
Kristen Shellman, look at the creation there.
Now, the country's best lacrosse players meet off the field.
We're all tied.
See which male and female athlete will be awarded the highest individual honor in collegiate lacrosse, the Tewaaraton Trophy.
The Tewaaraton Trophy goes to
the 2008 Warrior Tewaaraton Award Show, tomorrow at 8.
Attention, all Medicare beneficiaries who need assistance getting around their homes. There is a Medicare benefit that may qualify you for a new power chair or scooter at little to no cost to you. Imagine one scooter or power chair that could improve your mobility and your life. One Medicare benefit that, with private insurance, may entitle you to pay little to nothing to own it. One company that can make it all happen.
Your power chair will be paid in full.
The Scooter Store.
Hi, I'm Dan Weston. We're experts at getting you the scooter or power chair you need. In fact, if we pre-qualify you for Medicare reimbursement and Medicare denies your claim, we'll give you your new power chair or scooter free.
I didn't pay a penny out of pocket for my power chair. With help from the Scooter Store, Medicare and my insurance covered it all.
Call the Scooter Store for free information today.
Call 1-800-313-7441 for free information. That number again is 1-800-313-7441.
It happens only once a year. The winners separate themselves from the rest. Speed, power, precision. Watch as the best of the best battle it out on the lanes.
Kicks the 10.
Will the men of Wichita State go for their 8th national title, or will they be upset by upstart UNLV? Don't miss the 2008 USBC Intercollegiate Men's Championship, Friday at 8.
We are back. USBC Intercollegiate Team Championships from North Rock Lanes of Wichita, Kansas. Pikeville up 1 game in this best of 3, 1 game away from the national championship.
What we will do is we will continue executing the shots, trying to, the best we can to get our mark on the ball and always make our spare shots and see what we can do to get them some pressure on them, just like they try to get the pressure on us. But we're going to try to execute every shot frame by frame. 1 frame at a time is what this game's about.
The Lady Bears missed only 1 frame, having an opening in frame number 7. They're going to continue to keep the ball on line, not give up the pocket, and see if they can put the pressure on Wichita.
Now game 2, we've switched lanes. Rocio Restrepo, 11th in the nation with a 194.8 average. First frame, game 2. Nice pocket shot, a little bit high, 4-pin.
Well, again, a common spare should be easy to convert. Ball is much better on line. You can see as it goes into the head pin, hits the pocket, just leaves the 4-pin.
Now we've changed lanes. What does that mean? They're now on the left lane.
Well, Wichita really struggled on that right lane, so it'll be interesting to see how Pikeville plays it.
Rocio on the spare, and she is the fuse and the firecracker on that Wichita State club.
You can see the fire and determination in her eyes.
Interesting thing for Coach Ron Damron, he has all of his experience top-loaded in this lineup.
Yeah, usually the best player is anchoring the team, but Kayla is great bowling in the leadoff position, can carry that communication back to her players, and be the leader for the team.
Bandy in the first, light pocket shot, carries the 7, strike for Pikeville.
Great delivery. She left that swishy 7 in game number 1, didn't have a chance on this delivery.
The 2-time junior Team USA member gets Pikeville off, first frame, strike. Now let's take another look.
Again, straight down and in player, lots of rotation on the ball, hits the 1-3 pocket, wiggles over, and trips the 7-pin for the strike.
And bye-bye 7-pin, strike for Pikeville, first frame. Kayla likes it, so does the team.
She wants that hardware.
Now second frame, Ashley Cox, filled frames in game 1.
Mike, she's blowing a bubble with her bubble gum as she's going to the line.
That's concentration. Ball just a bit light, couldn't crumble the bucket all the way. 2-pin.
Let's look at this delivery. She makes a ball change to a weaker ball, keeping the ball again on that straighter line down the path. Just a bit light, leaves the 2-pin.
Changing balls for the spare. Going straight at the 2. That's a spare for Wichita State, second frame. As the hometown crowd looks on, and Ron Damron goes to the bench to fill the 2-7 slot.
Sophomore Sarah Germano, a member of Junior Team USA this year, stepping up in the second frame for her first ball in this match.
Off the bench and stuffs the pocket. Strike in the second and a double for Pikeville.
You want to talk about stepping up and performing? What a great shot by Sarah.
21 pin lead after 2. Pikeville is 1 game away from the national championship, and let's look at this again.
Again, all the players on Pikeville playing fairly straight down the lane, not giving up that pocket, as I said earlier. Ball splits the 8-9, 10 straight back.
How big is that to come off the bench and stuff the pocket? Now Gongora has to be thinking about going over the foul line on her last shot. Here she comes, third frame. Behind the line, ball mid-light, 2-4-10, trouble.
Difficult spare conversion for Wichita State right here, the 2-4-10. She's either going to hook at it or play with the spare ball. As you can see, she's a lot deeper inside than most of her teammates. Ball skids down the lane, never reads it, and leaves a difficult 2-4-10 spare.
Now, do you hook at this or you throw straight at it to throw the 2 into the 10?
In my experience, straighter is greater. She's going to the Hello Kitty ball again, and let's see if she can make it.
Shoot it!
Picking up one, 44 open through the third for Wichita State in front of the hometown crowd. Need to pick it up. Down 1 game in this national championship, best of 3. We move to the third frame for Pikeville and Becky Sullivan. The social work major working on a double, trying to put more pressure on the hometown Shockers. Pocket hit, flat 10.
Much better, better.
Great shot by Becky on that last delivery. Let's watch the replay. Again, fairly straight. Ball stays on line. Doesn't have quite the angle change into the pocket. 6-pin just lays flat into the gutter. Doesn't hit the 10.
Cross lane, spare ball at the 10. No problem.
Coach Ron doing exactly what he said his ladies would do, and that is fill frames.
Filling frames so important here in the Baker system. Game 2, Pikeville leads by 25 and a game. We'll be back with more.
How does new Edge Eclipse give you such a close and comfortable shave? New Edge Eclipse. Get your edge. How does the bold fragrance in New Edge Energy get your morning off the ground? That smell can get a man going. New Edge Energy. Get your edge.
What's so remarkable about the University of Iowa? It trains over half of the doctors in the state of Iowa, over 75% of the state's dentists, almost half of the pharmacists, 70% of teachers and administrators for Iowa K-12 grade schools, has created over 90 startup and spin-off high-tech businesses in Iowa, brings in over $350 million each year in external research, education, and service funds, provides $10 million in free medical care for low-income Iowans. And that's just the beginning. The University of Iowa. Be remarkable.
Their greatest desire is to be the best. Millions of fans have watched them compete. Displaying unshakable drive and unmistakable talent, they've inspired future generations to dream big. And above all, they've made us proud, on and off the field. I'm Commissioner Jim Delaney, and that's our Big Ten story.
Celebrating Big Ten women's athletics. Stories of tradition and excellence.
It's the 21st century. Isn't this supposed to be the future? I thought we were going to be fueling our jetpacks and our spaceships with power pellets by now. So I'm wondering, what's the wildest alternative energy source we have out there?
Alternative energy? The answer might just be out here, in this stuff. At the U of M, we've discovered how to use bacteria in Minnesota mud to convert waste into electricity. Nice.
Submit your greatest question at umn.edu.
Welcome back to Wichita, Kansas Intercollegiate Team Championships. We're in the middle of Game 2 before we return to the action. Do you want to be a better bowler? Well, start out with the right ball.
Hi, my name is Emily Mayer and I bowl for Wichita State University. Today I'll be talking about the differences in ball surfacing. This is my first bowling ball. It's a Brunswick Fury. It's pretty dull. I use it on longer patterns with a high volume, so it'll roll earlier on the lane, giving me a better reaction. The second ball is also a little bit duller, but a little bit more shiny than my Fury. It's the Brunswick Sidewinder. I use it on conditions that are medium in length, giving me a good mid-lane roll and even on the back end. This third ball, the Brunswick Fury, is my shiniest ball. I use it on short conditions, so it will read through the heads and give me a good reaction on the back end. I usually go with the mid-lane ball for a better reaction, but when it comes to glitz, I always go with the shiny one.
No shiny bowling balls today. She's using the ball. That's going to give her more mid-lane roll.
Now, fourth frame for Wichita State. Must step it up. Down one game and down 25 pins in game 2. Alicia Current, fourth frame for the Shockers. Crossing over, 10 pin.
Now that's what you call a lucky break.
Good shot, baby, good shot.
As we can see here, the ball is definitely inside the target. Left lane a little tricky, almost going Brooklyn side, splits through the head pin, and again, the lucky break leaving the 10 pin by itself.
Cross lane for the spare. Wichita State struggling in front of the hometown crowd today.
Yes, baby.
Turn on the spare, fourth frame. We now move to the Pikeville fourth, and Jennifer Wright, member of Team USA in 2003. 2006 junior national champion, pair of strikes in game 1. Hitting the pocket again, she's perfect.
Jennifer definitely a strong force to this Pikeville Lady Bear team, continuing the momentum and striking in frame number 4 to give them an advantage.
How important is that 4-9 player to fill that frame and ahead of the anchor player?
Well, she's going to determine whether that anchor bowlers can be set up for, again, greater pin advantage. Look at Bandy waving that hand to the left, trying to dictate the ball to pick up sooner. Swishy strike for Jennifer.
The excitement of college bowling, everyone on their feet. Fifth frame, Emily Mayer with that mid-lane ball she just got done telling us about. Good in the pocket for Wichita State. First strike, game 2.
Wichita fans on their feet, rooting Emily on. Key strike in this frame.
10 straight back, and that's the power of the anchor player.
Absolutely. You want your strongest player with the best ball reaction in that position. Emily displays that on that delivery.
And she displays that cool, calm professionalism as the Mad Hatter and the Wichita State faithful look on. Fifth frame for Pikeville now, Ashley Galante with a chance to double for the Bears.
Come on!
Oh, it almost goes over at the foul line, but finds the pocket. Strike, double, 4 out of 5 strikes for Pikeville.
This year's 2008 Rookie of the Year comes up clutch, keeping that balance on her tippy toes, watches the shot.
Twists that foot to avoid going over the line, hits the pocket, carries the 5-7 wall shot.
Again, giving Pikeville the advantage.
And a jump at the end.
I think the German judge gave her 6.5.
She stuck the landing. Pikeville fans smelling blood. We'll be back with more of game 2.
Why are energy drinks bad? 12 spoons of sugar? That's bad. 200 calories? Bad. Guarana? Tisk, tisk. Good for a short jittery burst, then a debilitating crash. So don't drink energy drinks. Drink 5-Hour Energy. It's not a drink, more like a sip. But with that sip, you'll feel alert and focused for hours, without the crash or jitters. It has 0 sugar, only 4 calories, and no guarana. 5-Hour Energy. Hours of energy now, no crash later.
It happens only once a year. The winners separate themselves from the rest. Speed, power, precision. Watch as the best of the best battle it out on the lanes.
Kicks the 10.
Will the men of Wichita State go for their 8th national title, or will they be upset by upstart UNLV? Don't miss the 2008 USBC Intercollegiate Men's Championship, Friday at 8.
Do you know who I am? How about me? Or me. I'm a gymnast. I'm a point guard and an honor student.
I'm going to be a pediatrician. Research proves that girls who participate in sports are more likely to be successful in life. The Women's Sports Foundation provides programs, grants, and scholarships so all women can excel, no matter what the field.
So if you don't know who I am, you will.
Get to know the Women's Sports Foundation.
Collegiate bowling is finding international players all over its rosters, including first-team All-American Martin Methodist Haley Beavis.
I am from England, and a little small England, and coming to big America is quite an experience. And there's so much more opportunities in America, and I guess that's why so many more international players are making it over here.
Mike, can you imagine this type of crowd in England?
I can, but it's generally at a soccer match when they turn it on. But I'm telling you, this Wichita State, this collegiate bowling, the excitement of bowling in America is attracting international players to collegiate bowling and the opportunities that exist here. We're in Game 2, 35-pin lead for Pikeville, looking to take Game 2 and the national championship. But Rocio Restrepo has something to say about that for the Shockers' 6th frame. Bit light, all but the 7.
As we can see here, the firecracker that she is. Ball a little bit offline there, getting to the right, hanging a bit. Luckily, just leaves the 7-pin by itself.
Wichita State running out of frames here in Game 2. Need to pick it up.
Coach Lewis looks concerned, knows his team needs to start striking.
But first, the order of business is to pick up the spare. Restrepo to the rosin bag. Hallmark of the Mark Lewis teams, practicing that follow-through. Cross lane at the 7-pin. No problem there.
Pretty much routine at Shockers camp. Work on those spares.
4 frames left for the Shockers. Need to pick up the strikes on the other side of the coin. Coach Ron Damron looking to close it out for a national championship for the Bears. And 6th frame, 1 more shot left for the 2004 Pepsi champion. 2 spares and a strike in the match so far. Here's Kayla Bandy. Bandy pocket, flat 10.
Boy, talk about a consistent player. She has yet to miss the pocket, leaving a 10-pin, a 7-pin striking, and just the weak 10 here again. 6-pin, just quite enough to carry the 10.
How many of us have cursed out that accursed 10-pin?
You know, that little triangle 60 feet away, you can only make sure you make pocket shots. The rest is in God's hands.
Once again, cross lane, 10-pin, Kayla Bandy.
Sound.
Right as rain on the spare.
There we go, baby. Let's go, girl.
And the emotional leader of this ball club, she's done for this game. The Baker system. 6th frame is done. Kayla Bandy's done. Now we move to the 7th for the Shockers. Ashley Cox has filled the frames. Need a strike, though, for Wichita State as we enter the 7th.
Coming up high on that shot. A little inconsistent by Ashley. She was high, then she's light, now she's high again. Wichita just can't seem to figure out this lane pattern.
Frames are running out. 3-pin. Coach Ron Damron and his Pikeville squad. Do they have a national championship in their sights?
Not even looking at the Wichita State Shockers bowling.
Cox on the spare. She's filled all of the frames she's bowled in. Very important in the Baker system. But strikes are what is needed for Wichita State to get back into this game. Best 2 out of 3 to determine the national champions. Coach Ron Damron went to the bench earlier, and Sarah Germano stuffed the pocket. Here she is again, 7th frame.
Come on, ball, gotta go. Travel.
Come on, ball, gotta go.
Yeah, what that means, Mike, they're waiting for the ball to pick up again in that mid-lane roll. Kind of spins the ball a little bit, and the ball again, just not reading. Goes a long distance down the lane, never changes direction towards the pocket.
Sarah Germano, Junior Team USA member in 2008.
Sarah. Come on, 3, please, 3.
On the spare, very important as Pikeville maintaining a 30-some pin lead here, 32-pin lead after 7 frames.
Again, doing exactly what Coach Ron said they want to do, fill frames.
Shockers! Time running out for Wichita State. Can they come back in Game 2?
All right, if you don't know, this is Rodney Rutherford of Columbus State, and he's the current home run leader in all of NCAA baseball, Division I, Division II, Division III. And we're going to try and hit some home runs today with him, probably less than he's going to hit. How does it feel to have that kind of power, Mr. Rutherford?
Oh, it's a blessing, you know. I really don't think of it like that, you know, having a lot of power, but just seeing good pitches, you know, and trying to take the best swing I can and see what happens.
You came here from JUCO as a pitcher, and they wanted you to be as a closer, that's right?
Yes, sir.
You ain't no closer anymore.
No.
What happened?
Well, I came here, I had arm trouble, and I ended up having Tommy John surgery, and that was a real scary moment, you know, to go through that. A couple of times I felt like I was going to never be able to throw again, but, you know, it helped me be humble and helped me appreciate the game a lot more and come out here and work harder when I got healthy.
You hit a ball this year that hit about, looks like 50 feet up a brick facade in a building in left center field that your SID told me was 480 feet estimated away. How does one do that?
I really don't know. What's funny about it, one of my teammates did it the game before or the same game. So, I mean, I think everything went right that day. You know, it had a little wind, had a pitcher up there throwing hard, and, you know, it made good contact, and that's what happened.
That's a far hit ball.
It is.
All right.
All right. Well,
pretty good. Let's get out there.
Let's get out there.
Do it.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Oh, man. I don't know. Got the wind coming in today. 30 miles an hour, they say. Good thing I ate my Frosted Flakes. 20 Tiger, right here. I almost got there. Little League. Come on, win! Come on, get! Ah! It's probably the best I'm gonna get.
We're gonna try out Jason's Little League bat here. It's 32. I didn't even know they made bats this small. That's right, I'm wearing the shades. That way I can see where the ball's going. Oh, just like back at Lipscomb. All right, so Pedro Serrano had Joe Boo to give him some voodoo, some power. I brought Sebastian the rubber ibis. I'm gonna have him right there next to me. We're gonna get a home run on this. Go! That WTP, warning track power.
Let's see. That got to get out of here. Come on now. All right, there it is. There we go.
Roger Rutherford, winner of the first annual Going Yard Home Run Derby. And here's your trophy, one CBS College Sports cap. It was either that or a trail mix bar, so at least you got something you can use more than once.
Definitely, definitely.
So how did it feel out there?
Felt great, man. The wind was against us today, but hey, we got it done.
Back to North Rock Lanes, conclusion of Game 2, 8th frame. For Wichita State, it's Sandra Gongora, member of Team Mexico, went over the foul line in the 8th frame last game. Pikeville leads by 32 as we enter the 8th.
Let's face it, Mike. Wichita has to strike here to have any real chance of winning this game.
Could it be? She looked like she was over the foul line. I've never seen 2 fouls in a match, and yes, the foul has been called. Gongora over the foul line. Have you ever seen 2 fouls?
I've never seen 2 fouls in one match.
Oh, and it's official. She has fouled. Her heart just must be sinking like a rock. Oh, I can't even begin to think what that feels like.
Can see it here, and it's not even close. It's just directly. You could see how far over she slid past the foul line. Doesn't even realize it herself.
And again, the rule for a foul is the count does not count. The pins are reset. A full rack of pins are reset. So you lose the 10 pins on the previous spare and now must shoot at a full rack. In effect, must strike to spare here. Now Oh, she cleared the deck after the first foul, but 9 out for Gongora here in the 8th frame. Wow, that just takes the air right out of Wichita State.
Absolutely. And Pikeville must be just clinging to this momentum, knowing they're going to carry this into the 8th frame.
Becky Sulligan, 8th frame. If Pikeville can stay clean, they will be the national champions. Reed. No, coming up short. Flag the head pin.
Flag the head pin. And again, that right lane is much tighter than the left lane, it seems. Wichita definitely going high, but now look at Pikeville. Ball seems to be on line, but as the girls say, Reed just doesn't change direction. There's no friction down there.
How tough is it to make a spare when you really need one?
My hand would be shaking right now.
3, baby, 3. Go.
3, baby, 3 it is, Kayla. Pikeville on a spare 50-pin lead in this game. 2 frames away from the national championship. Basically 1 mark and it's over.
Pretty much. If they stay clean to the next frame, national champions.
Alicia Current must strike. She does strike.
Giving hope for the Wichita State Lady Shockers. Alicia steps up. First time we've seen Alicia make a great shot. Ball reaction definitely on key there. 10 straight back in the pit again, giving them some life and some support to keep them in this game.
Jennifer Wright has just smoked 3 shots in the pocket. 9th frame, Pikeville. Oh, that one's outside. Oh my!
Can't even say that was a bad break. Again, ball, the lane reaction, right lane is definitely tighter than the left lane. As you can see here, watch the ball as it skids for a very long time. Never change directions, doesn't even give chance to change direction, and leaves the super washout.
What's the strategy here? Do you try to make this?
Well, at this far ahead in the match as Pikeville has their lead, me being in this situation, I would tell my team members, go for the pin count. Get as much wood as possible, going for the 1-2-4.
And that's what she did. Almost got a messenger over. 175 open through the 9th for Pikeville. Now, if Wichita State strikes out, they have a 182 game and would force Pikeville to get at least 8 pins in the 10th. Here's Emily Mayer. Must strike out. There will be no strikeout. Pikeville. Ron Damron has done it in Wichita State's backyard. The Pikeville Bears, your national champions. And the math is finally being done by the Pikeville ladies, and they are being informed, yes, they have done it. And the crowd reacts. The Pikeville faithful standing up, and the class of Mark Lewis going over to congratulate Coach Ron Damron and the Pikeville Bears. And they